Copilot in Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central specifically.
Getting started with copywriting has never been easier. Stan can select precisely which of the product attributes are most relevant to describe the skylight, and also choose a format of generated text for consistency across the product line.
Welcome, everyone. Today we're talking about a hot topic. I mean, I feel like anywhere and everywhere I look, they're talking about AI. And of course, being Microsoft, and there is an AI solution for that too. Is that right, Kim? What is that called?
For AI, you've got artificial intelligence, so you've got the Copilot functionality that goes into Business Central. So it's really, really exciting what's going on right now.
And I kind of like the name that they chose, Copilot. You know, it has this still feels like a little bit like a person. So you're still driving or flying the plane, but you have a Copilot that is helping you. I thought that was a good choice there of words.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's a good pick up there.
I thought, like, today, why don't we take a look and see what Microsoft says about Copilot specifically applied to Microsoft Dynamics 365. So I found this video. Okay. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, it is Copilot? Interesting, as you said. But you know, going back in time, years and years back when IT started out, way back, it's always been kind of the idea that you have technology to help you. And what you see nowadays is it's really getting more and more into your business, into your whatever tools you use, like Outlook, ERP. You're really going to get more and more, you could say, the Copilot assistance in your daily work. And I love the idea. But of course, it's things that takes time to implement. So what you see is kind of you could say it's a beginning. I know it's been going on for years and years, but now I think we're going to get to a point in time where we can really start using it. And you're going to see it more and more in all kinds of solutions out there. And in our world in Business Central, we're going to see it more and more as well. As developers, we also see it in our tools when we, behind the scenes, create new functionality and create new stuff for you, dear clients out there. We have AI co-pilots helping us as well. So no, it's definitely in there, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens going forward.
I couldn't agree more. And I think somebody recently made this comparison that I thought was interesting. When the personal computer first came out, that was a big revolution in terms of, a tool that could help people. Then I think the next big one that they mentioned was the smartphone, right? It was something that revolutionized the way we would live. Now everybody has a smartphone, is used to use apps, and use that to do a lot of things, including a lot of business. And this seems to be, at least so far, it's very hyped obviously right now, but it definitely seems to be something that might change the way we do things. Like you said, we, instead of having to focus on more trivial tasks, we can have somebody who can help us do them based on recommendation and things that the artificial intelligence knows. And speaking of which, I had found this video about Copilot in Business Central. So I thought this portion of the video might be interesting. So this is again from Microsoft Dynamics 365 YouTube channel, Copilot in Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central specifically.
Getting started with copywriting has never been easier. Stan can select precisely which of the product attributes are most relevant to describe the skylight, and also choose a format of generated text for consistency across the product line. And look at that, a creative catchphrase followed by an informative description that presents all the facts.
Yeah, and that's really good to pick up on that one. I talked with some people the other day that does software that's kind of, when you call a company, you have this robotic thing picking up and answering. And you have software in there that kind of pick up on your voice and how you speak and can kind of take different approach. So when you talk to chatbots and you get replies back, and the artificial intelligence can pick up on that and make different replies depending on different scenarios, like you say, the tone of the voice and so on. And the funny thing is that even though you set up the same item again, it will not necessarily come up with the same description. It's going to pick up and learn over time So over time, it will be more and more intelligent and come up with better and better solutions and answers for you, and being better and better in the way to help you in your daily work. So yeah, lots gonna happen.
A tool like this, Copilot, can help like in your daily work. And I don't know about you, but I'm not the greatest at coming up with the descriptions. And even when I sometimes have to name a message in a variable or something that needs to come up to the user, I'm always like, what is the best way of thinking? So having somebody that can help you just with that, with the wording, and change even the tone, that seems like pretty special. Well, thank you everybody for joining us today and talking about artificial intelligence, and specifically Microsoft Copilot. I think we are both very excited to see what's coming, and think everybody is. And if you are too, make sure you stay tuned, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like the video if you enjoyed it, and maybe check out one of the next ones over here. I think there might be some topics that you might be interested in. Thanks, everybody.